So we meet again. I look like a nun. Look at this thing. Right, look, Susie made this. Susie made this balaclava for me. She's been knitting jumpers and socks and all sorts for Celia and herself. And I was a bit like, why haven't you made me anything? So I asked for a lovely balaclava. And look at it. Alpaca fur, like custom made, like flat at the top to protect the high top. Goes down to here, tucks in. It's kind of itchy for the first flipping, 10 minutes, but after that, cushy. But yeah, should have been at work today. But I'm off. Never ever eat green potatoes. Oh, my stomach's all bloated. You know when you can have, you know, throw up. That bile in your mouth is just constant right now. I feel like I've got a serious food baby of gas. And that's enough information I'm giving. Just don't do that. If you've got potatoes like that, peel them to get rid of all the poison. Selenine or something rubbish like that. But apple cider vinegar is a good counteract for it because it's got this, I can't remember, I write it down about the screen, I can't remember the name, but I had some last night before bed. It's nasty. Good for plants though too, people. If you don't know about plants and fertilisers, click the top right of the screen. So let's get outside. I need to do some amending whilst I'm good. Because I feel better now. So, kind of. I can't just sit indoors because I go bonkers. So, let's get out. So, the chickens have settled in pretty well. But, hello girls, you alright? Yeah? Yeah, big poos. They've settled in pretty well. These ducks are alright. They're still kind of a bit funny of me. But the sad thing is, they do not sleep in the coop I've made. And I underestimated how big these guys were going to be. Because in my mind, I mean, you know, chickens that come with size and dimensions. I assumed they were going to be like, how big? You know, they're small, not that big anyway. Like these guys were small when I got them, but these guys couldn't fit in there. They'll be cramped. So, but what they are using is this, which I made in case it's going to rain. So what I'm going to do now, because I've fortified this place, and I can't take this out, so I'm going to have to kind of pen these guys up at some point and get this out, so then I can turn this into the coop. So then that could be used for smaller chickens, this thing, and then take that out so then they start roosting in this, because that's the reason why you pen them up when you first get chickens, so they get used to where home is. But right now I'm sure there's a bit confused because the first night I had to get them in there, but last night there was like 3 on the top, the cock was over there and 3 were underneath. So watch this space, let's sort these guys out. Hello. So I'm in the coop. And the guys are looking at me thinking, what's kind of... They're really funny though. Not that bad. Not that skittish with me. Let me show you that. So the 3 girls over here having a whale of a time, pulling out the place. And Mr. Old Cockerel, he's a good guy. He's in here with 4 other ladies doing his thing. I think what the hell's going on. They've got massive poos, haven't they? Jeez. They can rival cedars. So I did design this place. Let me turn you around. So yeah, I designed this place so that I didn't have to come in here, so I could just reach out and use the strings of this to kind of fill the water, and then use this to fill the food, and then reach over to open this, because I can reach from up there just by like popping this flap up. You can see behind me there's no chicken wire there, so I just pin it back with the nail kind of thing. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to kind of take some of this down and maybe put the chickens in a like pen them in somehow. Basically it's a stressful situation. I don't want it because the winds are going to pick up in a couple of days time, and I want them to have like a place where they can take refuge and sleep and stuff, and not have to sleep on top of the coop, because it was quite warm last night. It was kind of freakishly warm, so but I wouldn't sleep outside. But still, I want these guys to be happy, so that's why I'm doing this. And I mean, the ducks love wet weather. I mean, they don't know any, but they got like a massive coop. They've got a mansion compared to these guys, but there's enough space. Look, you see 3 cocks, no, 1 cock, sorry. There's 1 cock in there and 4 girls, so I know the 3 other girls can fit in there. Just need to make it a bit more kind of cosy and so on. So let's get cracking. So I think the plan of action is using this netting to kind of stop them from going past, like some barrier in between. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but easiest point is here, because there's only got 1, 2, 3, okay, 5, potentially 6 bits of wood holding this back. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I could take it through here. That involves me cutting some of the netting. It might be easier that way. Why did I do this? You see that? These guys need their wings clipped soon, because otherwise they're going to fly off. I think they know where home is, so I think they'll mostly come back, but I don't want to take the chances. There's a lot of predators out there, and they're cautious, but I don't think I don't think they'll last very long, put it that way. I need to take this off. Now. Be easier. Like you can see the remnants of them sleeping on top of the coop there, the little poos on there. So this is an ideal coop. It's heavy enough. Should be able to withstand the wind too, so the wind can like go over it instead of just like smacking it. And I'm going to put like some wood at the front, just to make it weight it down a bit more. Maybe stick out a bit of ply, something like this. And then put some stones on it or big rocks like I've got on top of that chicken duck coop. Just to kind of weight it down either side so the wind can't get underneath it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's enough talking. Let's start doing. So we've done it. I say we, but my trusty assistant, Mama Boo, with their drill, and look at this beanie. Beanie's been in the family for longer than her. So it is. But anyway, so look, we use this netting, sub a freebie that we got here, just to kind of hem them in. It's quite sweet. They'll have a scratch. They're very good scarified chickens, I've noticed. And look, you can see some roost poop. You can see they definitely slept there last night. Sweet. And so yeah, so let's go over to the coop. Let's go over there and have a look. That was in your car, so I took it out because it was in the driver's seat. So, ta-da! Don't look like much. Bye, boob. Hate to see her go, but like to watch her leave. So, peachy. What I'm gonna do, I'll talk you through it quickly. Let me put my drill down before I hurt myself. This was up from the old duck coop. I had to cut it off that time because it was so windy. And I'm going to put a piece of this mesh over the top here, because ventilation is key when it comes to chickens, people. Ammonia in their poo is not good, and it's not good for them, it's not good for us, so ventilation is good to make it so it's not stinky. And put that across here. I have like a 4x4 across there. No, I'm not going to have 4x4 across there. 4x4 across the bottom down here too, underneath. And it'll be making it nice and sturdy. And on the other side, that's why I'm going to create the elaborate kind of door type thing, because I was going to make a solid thing where I do the exact same side either side, but I've seen, could they fit through there? I could do that. You know what? I'll get back to you. She's getting £3 an hour for this. £3 an hour. Right, we've done. Apologies about the being flustered. I had so many ideas in my head, that's why it's kind of good to have two brains in the job at the time. So have a look. Like I said, this was just going to be the shelter, but now they use this more than the other one because they're a bit too big. So have a look at what we've done. So like I said, ventilation is key. So swipe this open, it's a bit stiff, but I'd rather it's stiff than loose, and pops open. And if you can look in there, and just flip this around. In there are two nice long roosts, and I'm going to use these. Where are they? There they are. So these are going to be the nest boxes. So it'll be ideal. You alright? I'm going to take this out now. All my hard work for nothing. Big ass bird. It's about 2 foot. So, and this new improvement. Boop's been busy. She's been sorting the place out. Have a look. Look. When the wood's piled up, this is what I was intended to do. So there you have it, it's all done now. This is the old coop. This would be ideal for like young chicks and stuff, and potentially, was it bantams or something like, you know, small, basically a smaller chicken. Just like maybe a couple of them can go in there and so on. So it's not, I mean, you know, as much as I spent all that time making it, it's still going to be used, which is good. And yeah, these guys seem happy. I'm gonna get some hay. Hello mate, you gonna go inside? I can see you looking. They eat so much. I'll go get that piece of wood out. Yeah, they're greedy buggers. Anyways, ducks are greedy too. They're gonna cost me a fortune. But here they start laying soon. So anyways guys, see you soon. Not sure what I'm gonna talk about next. You know me, so I'm a bit sporadic. But peace and hugs. Love you a long time. And subscribe if you're new here. And I'm going to warm up my teats now.